So fuck, dude, I just spent like 2.5 hours trying to figure out how to charge this car because it's a fucking weird brand that nobody has, and apparently you can't just go to any charging station to charge it. I have to go to a weird specific one that's like in the middle of like, where am I right now, dude? Like, who knows? But I think I'm finally gonna be able to charge it. I'm just gonna be a little bit late. I'm still coming. Fuck everything. The fire's not gonna stop me. I am the fire. Hello. I know it's been a while. Sorry about the delay. I was supposed to go on a trip to LA yesterday and be there to work on some music with one of my friends, and because of the fires I had to turn around and basically abort the mission. But because of that, I have to return this car that I rented, and so you're gonna come with me. Whoops. But right now I'm basically charging it enough to be able to cross the bridge because I rented it outside of the city. But while we wait for that, I'm just gonna bomb this hill. It's kind of casual, but it looks fun. I'm like weirdly in the old naval base area in San Francisco. It's actually really gorgeous out here. What a view. Let's go hit it. One thing I did find was this, though. Somebody put coping on this. And the landing is kind of perfect. I'm probably late to the party. This is probably like a super old spot, but this is nice. I'm not sure if I have wax on me, but it might be good to go. Oh, it's good to go. It's good to go. That's more like it. Okay, so I definitely got kicked out of that 3-stair spot, but I think I have enough charge to make it over the bridge, which is kind of all I wanted. Ultimately, I'm gonna have to like fully charge this car, so we're basically gonna parking lot hop for a couple hours and just find some like flat ground stuff. I don't know if my skin's glowing or what's going on, but like the video. Okay, so I'm at the next charging station, and apparently I'm at the fucking jail here, so we're gonna absolutely get the fuck out of here, and I will touch base with you, but we're leaving. Bye. back on a regular street. So I guess I didn't really break down what I'm doing. So for this whole trip that I was gonna take, I rented a car for a couple days so I could bring a bunch of instruments down. Obviously the fire happened. Obviously I had to turn around, but the car that I rented, I didn't know it was an electric vehicle. And it's like one of those EVs that like, it can go like 100 miles and then it needs to charge for like 5 hours. It's completely scuffed. But I'm basically using like an iPhone 8 with a broken battery that you always like have to repeatedly put back on a charger as a car. But I'm parked randomly in Marin. I'm gonna go to a liquor store, maybe a market if I can find it. I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's a jail here. It's weird. I'm gonna do what I did earlier and just get like enough charge to get where I need to go, and then we'll do like the full charge there, I guess. But dude, I'm in like very sketch. Where I am right now, very sketch. Like super suburban. I'll see you at the market. At least I get to bomb this back. It's like mellow, but at least I don't have to push on the way back or walk. That's kind of stupid. Anyway, BRB. Chat, we found this place before we found a market or liquor store. Anyone want to learn how to shred? I feel like the inside of my brain is frozen. I have a brain freeze. I did just find these though, and they're kind of buttered. I'm not gonna lie. How can I get a clip of this? I just broke my tripod bombing that hill, and I don't know how, but let's try this. Is that chill? It's good enough, dude. Very sketchy, but we'll take it. Okay, I'm back in the car. I guess it didn't charge at all. That's sick. I just plugged it into another charger though, and it's working. So I really want to get out of this fucking jail complex. It's like super sketch and industrialized, and I mean institutionalized, and like really sterile and weird, and I don't feel like I fit in here. But we're basically where we were when I fucking got here, so I'm gonna need to like probably spend like a half an hour here, maybe just get like a little bit charged, because ultimately I just need to be able to go like 30 miles and I'll be fine. But while I have a second, I just wanted to tap in with everyone and let you guys know I don't really have a game plan set yet, but I'm gonna be planning on being like a little bit more structured with this channel in 2025. Shorts have been sick. Thank you for watching if you're here from those. Also, I forget the actual number, but it's basically like all of you, so please subscribe to the channel. I'm still kind of like building this channel up, and any support really helps, so do that. What am I doing with my hand right now? Yeah, I think it's gonna be like obviously like some skateboarding. I'm gonna maybe try to work on filming some parts and doing like some more just like rant style talking videos. The ball is starting to roll again with music. I kind of took a little hiatus from releasing stuff just to kind of like refill my stamina, but I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm cooking right now. I'm also planning on doing a bunch of stuff with my friend Derek. So there's probably going to be some music related stuff too. I might try to go like less like vlogger lifestyle and just kind of be me and do whatever I want. So let me know if there's anything in specific you think it would be cool to see here. I do also make art. I might just kind of be like, this is my life, right? And focus on kind of just documenting all the cool stuff that I do and talking about stuff I like and just connecting more with you guys and just being more of like a in touch with like my community and everything like that, because I do really appreciate everyone that watches these videos. It's fun to make, but it's also kind of like for you. So, you know, let me know if there's anything that you would like to specifically see, like more hill bombing or like less flat ground tricks. I know I've kind of like blew that out of the water. I'm also done with that. I think I learned like 90% of the flat ground tricks that aren't like crazy weird variations, just like your standard Tony Hawk Pro Skater tricks. A couple things I do want to learn this year, just to put that energy out there, is I want to lock in back tails. I want to get like my backside flips locked in, maybe backside heel flips. It'd be cool to like land a couple inward heel flips. I'm not really worried about like having that trick in my bag. It's kind of weird, and I think some people just have it and some people like have to work for it, which might be bullshit, but I think you know what I mean. So I don't need to be like doing that trick all the time. But back tails, backside flip tricks would be sick. And then I think I want to also learn nose blunts, just blunts in general, like all like blunt slides and nose blunts. I think at least to kind of like get less like awkward when I come to it, I think would be sick. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep it low key, kind of focus on just being consistent and like more here with everyone. I know in the like recent past I've focused more on just kind of like filming shorts. I've been getting back into like knowing what I knew in skateboarding, so it's been kind of cool, kind of like putting more tricks in my bag and like getting more comfortable on my feet again and all that stuff. So 2024 was kind of weird, kind of rocky. We learned a lot, we pushed the threshold a lot. I think that it's time finally to kind of like lock in and be like, what are we gonna do with this, right? Because I am 36. It's not really like I'm looking to go pro or even get like sponsorships or anything like that. I just kind of want to refine the process. I've been doing this my whole life. It's just gonna be like rewarding to finally lock in some stuff that I've kind of like never really had. Like for example, I learned front crooked grinds in the last like 6 months. I've like landed a couple here and there, but like I never really knew how to do them, and now I know how to do them. And like it's such a good feeling to kind of like overcome those little obstacles. And I think mainly that's like really what skateboarding is like special for, you know. It's that it's just like a physical manifestation of like a way to like problem solve like within yourself. Like it's kind of therapy, really. Like I don't want to say that because you should go to therapy. I guess if I was a bigger streamer, this is where I'd have a sponsored ad. But anyways, let's get the fuck out of this parking lot. Bye. Okay, I'm at the next charging station. That was ridiculously hard to find. I'm like really cutting it close here. But we're gonna go down the street, get some coffee, get some food, let this charge up for a little bit, and then I'm gonna be at my final destination where we're gonna let it charge for a couple hours and probably try to get some skating in. Let's see how long this lasts. It's getting kind of dark soon, so kind of want coffee. Coffee. Nothing like coffee on your rib tape. Okay, so I think, dude, okay, so I need to drop this car off with 91% battery. It was at like 10% when I got here, but I only need to get enough to like get to my final destination, then I can charge it there and we're like good. It just like takes so long because this car is like slightly older than it needs to be to like use the fast chargers. So I'm like, I feel like I'm doing something so stupid right now, but it's just taking so much of my time, and like I want to just drop it off and be like, charge me whatever you have to charge me, dude. I can't fucking charge this thing. Do you think it's weird? Like honestly guys, do you think it's weird if you have a car that needs to be like recharged every 100 miles and it takes like 5 hours to charge it? Do you think it's fair to like put that car like up to be rented? Because I've kind of been thinking about that, and like I get the idea of like I'm gonna do Uber or like DoorDash for a weekend or something, and like maybe just sticking to one area, and like that might be chill. But the dude listed this thing with unlimited miles, and I'm like, I've had this thing for 2 days. I've probably spent a solid day just charging it. Half the time just charging. And like that to me is fucking crazy. To like put that up, to be available, to be like driven for like, I don't know, dude. What do you think? I think that's kind of like out of pocket to do, but also maybe the one thing that he should change is just to not make it unlimited miles. I would just make it 100. Put the car up for like 100 miles, be like, you got to charge it for like 4 hours once that 100 miles is done before you drop it off. I'll know that, not take it all the way across California, and then GG's, we're good, go next. I'm like really considering doing that. I'm gonna drive to the next charging area and I'm gonna see like how much time I really have to spend there. I might just eat that, dude. This is like really out of pocket. Here's the pocket. We're like over here. Yeah, I'm gonna put me walking back in the video. That was super out of pocket, but you get the idea. Let's go. I will say, if it's any consolation to like people who want to get an EV, I can probably go like 35, 40 miles off $1. If this thing was new enough to take the fast chargers, this would probably be super sick, honestly. Like, I probably would have spent like 20 bucks on getting there and back, and like probably would have like thought about getting one of these cars. But honestly, like, don't get this car. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Just don't get it. Don't get a car. I don't know, dude. Don't listen to me. Just watch me. Okay, so I made it to the last charging station. I feel like I'm at 22% battery on this car right now, and dude wanted it dropped off at like 91%, which might be pretty hectic. I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm gonna maybe charge here for like an hour, let it definitely like go back up a little bit, but I might contact him and just see what kind of consequences come from not charging it, because he'll probably just charge me a fee. But Yeah, I think we learned one thing, if anything, over the past couple days, is that time is greater than money in any situation. We should all be calculating our lives based on how much time we spend on things rather than how much money we make on them. But that's a whole other conversation. So yeah, let's see what's around here. I might try to like grab some snacks or something, I don't know, and then just come back to the car. But it's full-blown nighttime now. So that was today. Wonder if there's anywhere I could skate around here. If there's like a parking garage or a manual pad or something. Who knows? I'm gonna look some stuff up and we'll figure it out. Dude. Okay. Make sure you don't lock the keys in the car. That would absolutely endgame this situation. So, update. I contacted the owner of the car and just flat out told him the truth. That might be obvious to some of you, but that's kind of like a weird trauma problem I've had my whole life, is just like lying about stupid things like that. And so I told him straight up that I'm like right down the street. It's not a full charge. And that I'm gonna have to take a bus home. And honestly, I checked the time and it looks like if I get it to a full charge, I'm probably gonna miss the last one back home. So I told him that. I told him basically, hey, if there's an issue with that, you know, if you need to charge me, that's fine. And he was like, dude, I'm home right now. No big deal. You've been super cool. Don't worry about the charge. Just like leave me a good review and we're square. He's like, are you like not able to move the car? I was like, no, dude, it's totally fine. I'm just trying to min-max like my charging ability so I don't like leave you on empty, just to like kind of be cool. And he was like, dude, don't worry about it. Just bring it here. I'll charge it. You don't even have to pay a fee. Just leave me a good review and we're square. So now, I mean, you weren't gonna have to do it. I was gonna time lapse it, but we don't have to sit in this parking lot for 4 hours and charge this car. I get to just chill for like 20 minutes, round it off, rechange my drop-off time, and then Bob's your uncle, dude. You're going home. Get to hop on Fortnite tonight. But moral of the story, dude, tell the truth. Always just tell the truth, because I feel like we live in a like time where we're like constantly like splitting like between doing stuff and like talking to real people, because like so much stuff is like robotic and like automated that I feel like we just want to accomplish stuff and feel stressed out when it can't work perfectly, or at least I do. I'm really only speaking for myself. But when that's all said and done and you just kind of like treat people the way you want to be treated, like honestly, like let's just put it that way, right? Like if this was my car and it was happening to somebody I was renting it to, I would want them to just tell me, because I'd literally say the same thing. I'd be like, dude, just bring me my car, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Worse things have happened to better people. That's what I always say. But Jesus, what am I doing? We are T-minus 29 minutes till takeoff. I'm gonna be in the real world again, not parking lot hopping in the suburbs. Dude, this has been so weird. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I didn't like vlog the drive down. Mainly also because it didn't work out, but this has been such a weird experience, kind of like living in parking lots for like 2 days. I did go home last night only because I turned around from the fire, but dude, this is like a small glimpse into a lot of people's lives. Like there's like people who live on the road probably have to deal with this kind of stuff all the time, and it's a little humbling to be able to kind of like experience it a little bit, right? It's kind of first world privilege too, but you know, the more dynamic you are with your life, the more you learn and the more you understand, the more you can teach. And that's really all that matters, is giving it back to someone else, which is why we're watching this video. You're watching the video. Anyway, the future. Checkpoint achieved. We are free. I'm a free bird. Final stretch. I've got like a 2-mile walk, which is nothing, to get to the train station that takes me back to San Francisco. I could take the bus, but I'd rather walk, honestly. It's kind of nice out here. It's a fucking creek. Wait, are they getting me? Am I becoming suburban? I need to chill. We're skateboarding. And we're looking at shit. All right. We found the bus station. We got like 20 minutes before the bus comes. I'm just gonna chill, decompress a little bit. Thank you for watching. I know this has kind of been a weird one, but it's always fun hanging out with you. You're my favorite. But yeah, like, subscribe the video if you're new. Apparently if you're not as well, because my subscribe ratio is absolutely horrid. So I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna just maybe do some stuff I can't do on camera, and then hop on this bus, and I might put some B-roll of like me getting on the bus, maybe like some of the way, or like downtown SF when I get there or something like that. But ultimately, the most important thing is that you click on this video that YouTube thinks that you're gonna like when you're done watching this, and share this channel with a friend. Like I said, we're gonna be tapping into a lot more content this year. Bunch of different stuff. All right, be safe, drink some water, be healthy, tell your family you love them, don't drink and drive, stretch, and yeah, love you. Have a good night. I'll see you next time. Bye.